What's going on, team? Welcome back. Welcome back to the podcast. Hope we are all doing incredibly well. We are crushing our hopes, dreams, goals, aspirations, to-do list, and just fucking having a good time while we are on planet Earth. Because why not? We're here. We might as well have a fucking good time while we're doing it. Anyway, team, welcome back to the podcast. Hope we've been good between last episode and this episode, whether it is literally just flicking over on the old Spotify or iTunes, or whether it has been a couple of weeks. I hope you are all doing good. Right, today, team. Today's episode is going to be slightly different. We are talking about without you. Okay, we're talking about you. We're talking about everything starts with you. Everything starts with what goes on, that internal dialogue between your two ears, and what goes on within your head. Everything in life, okay, starts with you. If you're in a bad mood, if you're not sorted, if your habits are not positive or constructive, if you're not in the right mindset, if you are not sorted for you, then everything else around you will end up falling to pieces. Your relationships will fall apart. Your finances will go to shit. Your training will be, subpar. So it all starts with you. It all starts with the habits that you create and the people that you keep around you. So we've all heard of if you hang around 5 millionaires, you'll become the sixth, right? It's exactly the same. It all starts with how are you fucking doing your life? How are you structuring your morning to own your day? And then who are the people around you that you're keeping closest to you? Are they pulling you forward, or do you have to put in double the amount of effort to pull them up just to par? You should be pulling them forward and they should be pulling you forward. Keep your fucking circle small, but rise together. That should be the goal. It should be the moral of the story. Like, everyone has that close circle, right? And if you're plowing in energy towards them and they're not plowing in energy back, then that's a negative energy balance. And you're fucked. You're going backwards. You're taking one step forward and two back. You want to be able to take two steps forward and one back, or five steps forwards and one back, or no steps back. That is the point, right? That's the point of the circle, and it all starts off with you. If you're not good, you can't pull your circle forwards, and in turn, they can't pull you forwards. So everything starts with you, okay? Something I've come to terms with, something I've realised as of late, team, is no one truly understands your journey. That's a fact. No one has sat by your side or been in your head for the entire length of your journey. So people can respect you for what you've done and the journey that you've been on, but people will never truly give you the praise that you want, or the praise that you deserve, or the respect that you deserve. So give it to yourself. Give you that fucking praise. Pat yourself on the back and you go, you know what, I'm really proud of you for doing this, or I'm really happy that you chose this path, or in fact, I'm really happy that you chose the negative path because you learned a lot of lessons from it and now you're a better person for it, or you've reached a different path, or you've opened a different door, or gone down a different avenue, or whatever the fuck it is. Give yourself the praise that you want. Give yourself the praise that you need. If you're always crying out like a baby for the praise from other people, then you will always be that dependent baby. But if you give it to yourself and you expect nothing back from other people, whenever they do give you praise, and whenever they do give you acknowledgement, or whether they do give you a smile or even a fucking hug, it's gratitude. That's the only thing you're going to be feeling, is gratitude, because everything you need is already within you. And I completely fucking believe this. People that we meet around us, experiences that we do, just extracts part of ourselves that we didn't really know was there. It allows us to see ourselves from a different perspective and a different point of view, and it molds us into a different way. It changes us ever so slightly, so then we can move forward. But everything that we have and everything that we are is already within us. It's already within you. You have every single thing and every single piece of information that you fucking need already within you. The external factors and the external forces and the external people and the external books or fucking education or finances or whatever, all that does is allows you to extract that piece of information from yourself. You're the one who's doing the fucking work. So you're the one who should be praising yourself. Yes, people are going to be helping you, and I do believe no one is ever truly self-made. You know, the way humans are born is we come out of a woman, right? We come out of our mothers. So if that didn't occur, then we would be independent, okay? If we just sprouted out of nothing, then yes, we could potentially be self-made. But no, there is periods of our lives, even if it is literally for 2-3 years at the beginning of our lives, we are solely dependent on other human beings. So we are never truly self-made. Okay, we learn, we develop, we grow, we change, and that is incredible. And I think the people around you, just like I said, with those circles, needs to be bigged up. You need to pull them forward. You need to appreciate them and make them fucking feel appreciated on a daily basis. But also, they allow you to sort of, you know, with lack of a cliche, but be reborn in a sort of way. They allow you to develop and think in different ways and become a different person as you were last week, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. But every single thing you need is within you. And I say that because if you strip it all back, you strip everything back, everyone leaves you, all the money gets taken out of your pocket in your bank account, every piece of clothes gets taken off you, everything, you are nothing. You are skin and bone, flesh, and then whatever ideas you've got in your head and the heart in your chest. You are going to survive. Why? Because you're fucking strong enough, period. Like, break it down into life or death. Are you going to die, or are you going to wake up in the morning? Well, we're going to wake up in the morning. Okay, cool. So you are independent. You are an independent person. So everything that you need to survive is already within you. So then when we equate that back, whittle it all the way down to stress in the job, you know, finances, relationship, friendship, like even in the fucking gym, like whittle it down. Am I going to die? No, because you're a fucking badass and you're not going to allow this to break you. It can scar you, it can cut you, it can damage you, it can tear you apart, but it's never going to truly fucking break you because you're not going to stop. Because if you stop, you die, period. Like, there is no other option. We are all independent people, but we are also social creatures as human beings. We develop through social interaction. However, if we take all that away, we're not solely dependent on another person. Everything that you have, team, is within you. You are fucking strong enough. You are fucking strong enough to do a set of 10 on a bench press, a squat, a deadlift, or whatever, to go for that run. You are fucking strong enough to do that without me there. You are, period. Because if I'm there or if I'm not there, you're still going to survive. So you're still going to survive doing a little bit of physical activity. The difference is you don't want to do it. It's those little voices, it's those little demons, it's those little like anxieties, it's those little lack of self-confidence, whatever the fuck it is, that comes into your head and say you're not good enough. You can't do it. You do need him. He's better than you. She's better than you. They're more educated than you. They're whatever. They've got more money. Fuck that. Life or death. Are you going to do it or are you going to die? Well, you're going to do it, right? Because if someone put a gun to your head and said, you either do this set or I'm going to fucking pull the trigger, I guarantee you do the set, and in fact you double the reps. There you go. You are strong enough of doing this. I fucking believe in you. So give yourself the praise, give yourself the credit that you need, give yourself the credit that you want. Whether you didn't get it from a parent or a family figure or a role model when you were a kid, and it's something that you still cry out for, give it to yourself now. You are fucking strong enough, period. Nothing else. Leave everything else out of the equation. You are strong enough. Everything that you have and everything that you need and everything that you are is within you. You can fucking do it. So give yourself the credit. Give yourself the praise. Give yourself what you need. And also, team, something that really helps me, and you've got to be able to take it with a pinch of salt. So this one can go This one can go a little bit like detrimental too, so bear with me. I believe that everything is my fault. All right, and let me elaborate on this. I believe that if something occurs and I have nothing to do with it, I have absolutely nothing to do with it, but it occurs and it's negative and it's wrong or something happens, I believe it's my fault. Why? Because I will dissect that environment, I'll dissect that way of thinking, I will dissect that situation, whatever occurred, whether I did anything or not, even if I did everything to the T and everything was spot on, I believe it's my fault. Why? Because I can develop, I can get better, I can learn. You don't win or lose, you win or learn, right? It's the same thing. I believe that everything is my fault simply because, right, how can I learn from this situation so in another situation I can do it ever so slightly better? I mean, minutely better. I'm not saying fucking, win the lottery, and absolutely smash it next time. I'm saying take one tiny little step forward. That's it. So I believe everything is my fault. Everything is my fault because I'll look at it and be like, okay, cool. How can I, right, this time or next time, I'm going to think of it as a different perspective. Next time, from the lessons I've learned from this situation, I'm going to be more informed going into the next situation. I'm going to be, oh, okay, on the other side of the world, they think a little different. There's different cultures you've got to be able to take into consideration. People might actually feel different within their own mind or within their own skin. Okay, cool. Like, how do I, oh, wow, that cue didn't work for this person, or that cue did work for that person. So if it's a win, I can still fucking learn from it. And like, taking that and taking everything is your fault with a pinch of salt, of course. I'm not saying like everything should be landed on your shoulders. I'm just saying the whole premise of the sentence everything is your fault, or the statement of everything is your fault, means you can learn from everything. And you can take that and you can move forward and you just become better. Like, I've got some serious close people around me, as you guys do. Mine has been developed within the gym, and most of the time the people that stand the course of time is the people that I train with. Why? Because we go to the gym and every single day we're humbled by a piece of tin. We're humbled by a piece of iron. We're humbled by a workout with our heart beating on our chest, or the desperate gasping for air as it feels like our lungs are bleeding and everything's going numb. Like, we're humbled every single day. We got to pay the man. Rent is due, right? Rent is due every single day. Rent is due every single week, every single month. Within the term of health and fitness, within the term of bettering yourself as a person, within the term of being more financially independent, or even improving in a relationship or a friendship, whether that's platonic or not. It's rent is due every single fucking day, and all it's about in the gym, I mean, the only thing it's about is reinforcing that into your mind and creating the discipline to be able to push forward, to be able to push through, and be able to become a better fucking person by doing the work that is needed, by doing the grind, by keep working at it, by living by the example of hard work works. Because at the end of the day, if you work hard and shut the fuck up and keep doing it, you're going to get somewhere. You might not get to where you want to get, but you're going to get somewhere. Whole thing of shooting for the moon, end up in the stars. Like, it's the entire fucking premise. You take one foot forward every single day for the rest of your life, and then one of these days you'll have a spiritual epiphany, or you'll have a quarter or midlife crisis, or you'll just look around and go, holy fucking shit, I'm so much further than I ever thought was possible, simply because every day you took one single step. Whether that's reading 4 pages from a fucking book, whether that is making sure you crush your workout, or whether that's making sure you eat one more vegetable than you did yesterday, or then your habits dictate you do because all you've eaten is junk food, or if it's thinking a little bit longer before you respond to people, or whether it is buying your fucking mother some flowers, or whatever the fuck it is, it's just developing the dedication, the time, the energy, the habits to become better. That's it. That's all it is. Team, I hope that helps. That's just me rambling on. Everything starts with you guys. Everything starts with you, just as it starts with me. Whatever you do, big yourself up. Don't say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. Be fucking proud of who you are. Be fucking proud of what you've done. Don't ever be satisfied, because that means you stop. Be fucking proud. Big yourself up, but don't be satisfied. Never feed the dog too much, because it's not hungry. Keep the dog, or keep the wolf on the mountain. Keep him climbing. Keep her climbing. Keep the hungry wolf climbing to the top of the mountain. There is always a fucking bigger fish. You have never known too much. You have never become good enough. You're never strong enough. You're never big enough. You're never lean enough. All these things are constant daily reminders of, okay, I'm an organic being and I'm an adaptive organism and I will never be perfect, period. But it's the whole thing of pursuing excellence, pursuing something better, because why not? We need that purpose, right? We need that purpose in life. Pursuing excellence, pursuing some way to become better than we are now. That's it. We do it in the gym. You could say because we're less evolved than everyone else. We're a little bit animalistic. You could say because we got a shorter memory, because we need the constant daily reminder. Or you could also say because we like looking good and feeling good naked. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? But at the end of the day, in or out of the gym, it's exactly the same. We do it for the rush of endorphins, and as a daily reminder to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep working hard, because hard work works, team. All right, team, have a fucking banging one. I will see you in the next podcast episode, or you'll hear me at least. Hopefully you have not got bored of my voice and how it sounds like. I really, really do appreciate the love and support. We are going to try and get someone very special on soon. He's doing great things over here in New Zealand. So I'm going to try and see if I can fit us into his busy schedule. It'd be very, very interesting to hear his side. But again, we will see. We will see. Have a absolute banging week. Okay, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Have an absolute banging week. Make sure you crush your to-do list. Make sure you crush everything that you want to do. And if not, still big yourself up, because we're here, we're working hard. It's the effort that counts, right? Don't reward the goal, or don't reward the result. Reward the effort. Peace and love, team. See you all soon.